Sometimes you just need to ask yourself a simple question. Is it working? Because if it's not, you need to change something. Now, Einstein says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. But so often in business we do just that. Same thing more or less, day in, day out, and hoping that something is going to change for the better. Unfortunately, hope isn't a strategy, and if you have the same ingredients in your cake, you're probably going to end up with a similar result. So what is going to change? You need a circuit breaker. And that circuit breaker has to require action. It requires action. So this little strategy couldn't be simpler. It involves asking two questions. Firstly, is it working, yes or no? And if no, then what has to change? Is it working? What has to change? And this can be applied in any business situation. So perhaps performance of a team member. Is it working? No. Then what has to change? Well, maybe it's training. Could be more support needed. Maybe it's giving them a warning or just making the expectations clear. Or perhaps they just need to be fired. So what has to change? Make a decision, take action. What about sales results? Is it working? No. Then what has to change? The first question is always the easy one, because typically we know if something isn't working. We're prepared to be that honest. But then comes the discussion, why isn't it working? Well, perhaps it's the marketing, or it could be the salespeople. They seem a bit lazy. And we could do with some new products too, but what about the market? Everyone's a bit slow at the moment. So perhaps if we improved our marketing a bit, and then before you know it, we've come full circle again. So don't let the discussion hide the decision, because unless you change something, you'll get the same results. And this doesn't take away the need for discussion. You still need a strategy, a need to rank various issues and prioritise them well. Business is complex. You can't simplify it all down to these two questions. But if it's not working, you have to change something. So be honest, make a decision, take action.